Hi, this is Lars Taka, and I'm gonna try to convince you to play Mortal Shell 2. I know everybody's sick and tired of all of the Souls-like and Souls-light that are coming out in the past 3 years, 5 years. I don't know, I don't remember when Elden Ring came out. But I think this game could win you over. Why? Because it did for me. I played the game just because it had an open beta, and when I finished the open beta, I immediately pre-ordered it, and I can't wait the 3 days that I have to wait so I can play the stupid game. For context, I don't like playing video games that are too hard. I don't like playing video games that are too difficult. I normally drop them because I think they're boring. I normally go for story mode games or indie games that have cool mechanics. So every single time I look through the PlayStation Store when there's the deal going around, I normally see Mortal Shell on the screen. And I never actually thought that I would like it because it's a Souls-like, I assumed. So I never really thought about actually buying it. When I saw the open beta for Mortal Shell 2, I decided I should try it. Just for the hell of it. Like, why not? If I try it and I like it, I might buy the first one. Brother, Mortal Shell 2 is awesome. Have you ever fought a granny on a wheelchair that is boosted by fire, and when she gets angry, she throws babies at you? If that isn't the most hardcore sentence you've heard today, you got a pretty hardcore life. Damn, put me on, bro. Mortal Shell 2 sells the promise that it has 9 shells that you can unlock in the open world. The shells are basically classes. After you find them, you can use the shell's ability by pressing triangle. That isn't the only skill or ability you get. When killing bosses, mini bosses, and exploring, you get more stuff to make a build. And for some reason, it works amazingly in the game. One really cool and innovative thing the game has that I haven't seen before is the way you die. Normally, when you die in a Souls-like, you're like, boom, you're dead. Now you gotta go all the way back to the campfire and respawn and then come back to where you die so you can pick up your souls. This game is a little different. It does still have that, but with something better. When you have a shell and you die, you lose the shell and turn into your non-speaking zombie looking dude. You still have the same resources and a full bar of health, and you can get the shell back by doing close combat. This basically gives you a second chance to kill the enemies that took the shell away and survive longer if you're good enough with combat. So you're basically just slashing until you fill up a bar, and then you can get your shell back. And then you're basically resetting the progress that the enemy did on you. Instead of the enemy killing you right away, you have the chance of coming back. Amazing. Speaking of combat, the combat is so good. The combat is heavy but not slow, and the best part of it is that even if there isn't animation canceling when going from attack to parry or attack to dodging, the game doesn't really lock you completely until the end of the animation to block or parry. I have no idea how to explain that, only how I felt that it was, because it feels so good doing parries and dodging that I was extremely surprised when I first went into combat, because this is not how Souls-like or Souls-light feel. The other innovative thing the game has, the other cool thing the game has, is the camps. You know how normally when you're gonna save or you're gonna go through a checkpoint, you go to a campfire, or you go to a bonfire, or you go to a fire, or actually I don't play a lot of Souls-likes, but you go to a camp. Well, in this game, you go to the camp and you got the checkpoint, but you have to cleanse it, so you have to go inside it to kill a few enemies and maybe a mini boss or two. And I think that's really cool. I have never seen that mechanic before, so hey, that's a plus on this game. Just that little idea was really cool to me. Like, it's just something cool, something different that this game has. The game has a dark and gritty atmosphere, and it is also blurry and gory, but it also has extremely silly ideas when it comes to the enemies. On the 2 hours that it took me to finish the open beta, I actually fought 2 enemies that caught my attention. One of them was a granny that was playing an instrument and dancing around. You don't see that type of thing in Souls-like. Most of the times you see enemies that are snakes and witches, but on this one you see grannies. And one of the grannies that caught my attention was the boss fight that I mentioned before, the granny on the wheelchair. Amazing design, amazing boss fight. But you also get silly stuff like grannies in a village dancing around, and when you fight them they turn into karate masters. But then the funniest one to me was the shepherd playing an instrument, and as he was playing the instrument he would attack you, and as the music would come out of the instrument he would turn the sheeps into little demons. Amazing idea. I am telling you, this ideas just seem really cool to me. Now, the game does have a few things that, you know, really mess with me at the beginning, and I understand this game is not $70, it's not $80. This game is actually $50, so it's technically an indie. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really care. I just know that I had a lot of fun, but it does have a few things that I didn't like. One of them was the voice acting. Every time someone spoke or someone was saying anything at all, it sounded like there was a dream sequence. Like every time someone would talk, it would feel like you were sleeping and you were hearing that voice on the back of your head. Don't know how to explain that perfectly, but I hope you understood my point. The other thing is the camera. Every single time you're in a very tiny spot and you turn the camera and you're fighting with a person, every single object that is breakable gets in front of the camera. It doesn't matter if you're right in front of it, it will always stay in the middle of the camera. Normally other games do a camera switch, or they just don't care about the object, they make the object disappear. This game doesn't really do that. You get the object in the middle of your screen, and that was kind of annoying in some fights. I lost a few fights because of that, but because of the cool mechanic that I've never seen before of you getting out of the shell and then just keep on fighting, that didn't really bother me. Based on everything that I've said, I'm pretty sure you can tell that I had a lot of fun in this game. So much fun that I cannot wait to play. It's only 3 days, 3 more days or 2 more days, and I have the early access. I cannot wait to play this game. Normally, I am not this excited for Souls-likes or Souls-lights, but this game caught my attention immediately the moment I fought the first boss because of all the innovative things, and I think you should check it out because of that. Play the open beta. It's free. You might change your mind. You might actually think this game is actually amazing, just like me. Play the open beta, please. Okay, thank you. Bye.